Welcome back to JTV News. Now, the start of the new school term has been pushed back by 2 weeks. Education Minister Myron Walwyn says while the cleanup could have been achieved in time for the start of the original schedule of September 4, several factors had to be borne in mind, such as the loss of equipment and furniture, as well as mold, and the fact that some teachers have also been affected by the recent flash flooding, including one principal who lost her entire house. The new dates for the opening of all public, primary and secondary schools in the territory are as follows. September 4 to 8, all teachers are expected to be on duty to prepare for the opening of school. September 11, professional development for all educators. September 12, principals conference. September 13, new and transfer students are to report to their respective schools. September 14 to 15, all returning students are to report to their respective schools. September 18, classes begin for all students. Education Minister Myron Walwyn says those 2 weeks missed at the start of the new school term will be made up at some point in the new school year. For further information, persons are encouraged to contact the Ministry of Education and Culture at 468-2151. Now, let's turn to the damage that has been experienced at the Ivan Dawson Primary School in Cane Garden Bay, which is in northern Tortola, which also experienced severe damage from the recent inclement weather. I'm here at the Ivan Dawson Primary School, which happens to be located in a precarious area. It's actually across the road from the Cane Garden Bay beach, a very popular beach here in Tortola. And the school didn't fare so well as much as 3 feet of water came in and did some damage. I'm here with the principal, Mr. Theodore John, and he's going to tell us what exactly was seen when they first returned to the school.
Well, actually, I was here from on Monday evening. Once the rain started, I came down because I knew what would happen. And when I see the water start coming to the yard from the gut, I started to take action and put things in place, get the electronics organized. And after that, I left for the evening. When I came back in the morning, I saw the place basically muddy all over. All the rooms on the ground level got inundated with water and mud, and then we started taking action. The clean and other organizers, the Honorable Turnbull came, and we went through to see what kind of damage was done.
So we're here in one of the classrooms at the Ivan Dawson Primary School that has been severely impacted by the downpour, specifically from problems in the ceiling that existed before, which efforts are now going to be underway to get fixed as quickly as possible. The representative of the 2nd District, Melvin Mitch Turnbull, is also here assisting with the efforts and will tell me more about what's planned.
Well, thank you. The issues that we have issues with the roof and the roofing of this building for some time now. So on Monday when the rain started, this classroom was basically raining from the outside straight in, as well as through one of the holes in the roof. So there are efforts being made right now, plans being made, and the information will be submitted to the ministry. I think some of it already has been submitted to the ministry for immediate attention, because we cannot allow, this is one of the lower grades, the K2 grades, and we cannot allow for them to come back to school with the roof still leaking, because it creates a host of different problems, including mold and moisture silting in it. So this is one of the things that I've been in contact with the minister as well as the principal, and we will get this rectified before the school year starts for the students here at Ivan Dawson Primary School.
Good to hear. Show us some of the other areas that are to be repaired as well.
Not a problem.
The corner, you can see where, you can go up and have a look. The water has been coming through the roof, actually like a river. And it's been rotting the wood down below, and that has been sitting in with the carpet as well, creating a very moldy smell. You can see the effects of it. So the carpet has been removed, and we're going to try to replace it with tiles, which is new to the build.
This was the resource center. So this entire room leaks, and again, this is something that we now forcefully have to work to remedy, because it is unacceptable and it must be fixed. So all of this, which obviously cause electrical damages and electrical problems.
Tell me some specifics about the kind of damage that you're now trying to, return to a normal state of readiness for the new school term.
Well, we basically had to power wash all the classrooms on the bottom level to get rid of the mud. Now we deal with the disinfecting of the classrooms. We had basic loss of documents on the bottom levels. We also had some of the furniture which has been, damaged by the water settling. So we also had the 2 cisterns which were contaminated with the water, which may have mixed with the sewage as a part of the sewage treatment plant at the back of the school. We actually are pumping out the cisterns and cleaning the cistern.
Besides cleaning, I found 2 holes inside the cistern. So I patching them, and I'm cleaning the house. I'm cleaning inside so that everything could be ready for when we put water inside the cistern. We don't have to go back again and repeat ourselves.
In terms of the recovery now, how has that been in terms of getting assistance from the education ministry, the business community, volunteers to get things going where that is concerned?
Well, at the beginning we got some volunteers come out, or staff, teachers, some parents came out, Honorable Turnbull came as well. We got some volunteers to help to clean up. We have been delayed in terms of a full recovery. We are still awaiting work to be done at the school by the Ministry of Education.
And originally school was supposed to resume September 4, but this has been pushed back for the entire territory because of the inclement weather. So tell us about the new plans as it pertains to the restarting of the school term.
Well, originally students, new students were supposed to come in on the 30th of August. Clearly that has been pushed back because of the recovery phase of this cleanup process. So we are going to be welcoming students on the 11th. These students come in, and then we'll deal with the returning students a bit later, and then school will resume the following week. This is actually, we've got that channeled water from that side straight down, and once it reaches this level, it starts to come into the schoolyard. So this is one of the main entry points of the water into the schoolyard, and that I'm hoping will be fixed. And even raising the level of the wall.
We just completed our interview with the principal of Evan Dawson Primary School in Cane Garden Bay, which experienced a lot of damage from the flash flooding to much of its classrooms, equipment and infrastructure. And now we're headed down to Brose Bay, another area in northern Tortola, which was severely damaged by the recent flash flooding. And as you can see along this stretch of a road, several areas of the hillside caved in, piling a lot of mud, boulders and plant debris along the roadway, which is yet to be cleaned up because the work crews are stretched thin all over Tortola trying to get things back to normal. You're watching JTV News, looking at the recovery efforts in the aftermath of the recent flash flooding on August 7 and 8. When we come back, the big story looking at the tips that you need to know as we head on down to the remainder of the hurricane season.